Testing, 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 testing. One, two, three. Testing, testing. One, two, three. Can you hear me? What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Nothing.
I'm going to be right here at Baruch on Thanksgiving.
I think I'm gonna do the same.
I'm going to be right here on Thanksgiving for Baruch.
It's great.
The best thing is when you can go to the Thanksgiving Day parade. Testing, one, two, three. Testing, one, two, three.
6'3" sophomore from Berlin, Pennsylvania, number 12, Jehmehl. At guard, a 6'4" senior from Monroe, New York, number 23, Baruch. And forward, a 6'9" sophomore from Westfield, New Jersey, number 32, Jehmehl. And forward, a 6'8" senior from Austin, Texas, number 53, Jehmehl. Head coach is Bobby Hillick. The assistant coach is Jehmehl, Michael Gannon, Hunter Remley, and Liz Warner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's starting lineup for your College Bearcats. At guard, a 6'1" junior from Eastchester, New York, number 1, Sean Tomlin. At guard, a 6'2" junior from Jamaica, New York, number 15, Jehmehl Fair. And forward, a 6'5" junior from Astoria, New York, number 21, Emil Purisic. And guard, a 6'1" graduate student from New York City, number 11, Saeed Osorio. And at forward, a 6'6" graduate student from Smithtown, New York, number 20, Michael Gannon. Bearcats head coach in his 10th year is John Lacey. The assistant coaches are Robert Talisi, Michael Masco, and Patrick Mahoney. Now, let's play ball. With the NCAA, promote good sportsmanship by everyone. We request your cooperation by supporting all participants and officials in a positive manner. Friendly, racial, sexist comments are expected, and anyone will be grounds for removal from the site of competition. Also, the consumption of alcoholic beverages and tobacco products is prohibited, and drinking water is also prohibited and may lead to arrest. And the use of artificial noise makers, air horns, and electronic amplifiers is prohibited. Thank you, and enjoy tonight's game.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the campus of Baruch College here in New York City for tonight's non-conference game between your Baruch College Bearcats and the Ducks from the Stevens Institute of Technology, making a short trip from Hoboken, New Jersey. Here we go.
Hi, John. Good evening.
And this is, of course, let me introduce my co-host, the very famous announcer, Joe P. Stolzer. How are you, Joey?
I'm fine, John. Let's throw it up and let's play. Nice night here in New York. The lights are shining, and Thanksgiving is upon us. So Baruch and Baruch Nation will be very thankful for a victory here at the Arc. John, right off the bat, Stevens has a lot of length. And Baruch has to start the game off and really take good shots. That's the bottom line. Limit their turnovers and let the veterans like Jehmehl Fair and Player of the Year candidate Emil Purisic go to work underneath.
First possession is turned over.
It's always a home advantage for Baruch here at the Arc. Coach John Alisi in his 10th year at Xaverian High School, one of the best coaches we know in our game, makes the kid play basketball the way it should be played.
Jack Alisi, John's father's in the stands tonight.
Yeah.
Blocked by Saeed Osorio, the transfer from Damon College, Division II in Buffalo, New York.
Yeah, that's what Baruch has to do defensively, is protect the rim. Don't foul. Just put your arms up and block.
Just a reminder, if you want to follow this game on live stats, it is also available at BaruchAthletics.com, and you'll see the link there for live stats.
Stevens putting the pressure on early, but Donovan's a capable ball handler, and what he has to do is run the show, be the quarterback up at the top.
Fair from three, no good. Rebounded by the Ducks.
Fair can make that shot. He's a capable inside-outside game. Really good body control and strength.
Possession will stay Stevens.
Stevens, John, is going to look to shoot the three. Players coming off screens. They do have length to play post-up game against Baruch.
Pass, and they're going to call a foul.
Yeah, once the player gets in the paint like that, Baruch just has to stand their ground. We don't want to put Stevens on the line too much. That kind of hurt Baruch last year, giving opponents just gifts. I know it's Thanksgiving, but giving gifts early on. Let them make the shot, rebound, go the other way.
Now let's hope we got the first of many gifts. The first free throw was missed. Stevens comes into this game 0-4, but really not a great account of their record, as this one backboard no good. They come into this game playing a very, very difficult schedule, lost a few games by close scores. So they don't come in here just as any other 0-4 team. They're much better than that.
John, I think to your point, Bob Hurley, the coach of Stevens, is playing one game at a time.
There's Jehmehl Fair inside to Gannon, the transfer from Geneseo, and there's a whistle.
Jehmehl Fair is great at seeing the floor, gave a great bounce pass, and especially gave a big the ball where he can do something with it. That's a veteran. Jehmehl came on last year and gave Baruch great play offensively and defensively.
Gannon, the native from Long Island, here to shoot 1 of 2. First one is in and out.
Well, Baruch has to make free throws. That's what it's going to come down to win a lot of games this year.
And second one is good. Bearcats get the first point of the game here. Gannon, as we mentioned, a transfer from Geneseo, put up some very strong numbers at that SUNYAC school, and he comes here as a graduate student.
Good D by Baruch. Hands up is always a good thing. And forcing Stevens into a low percentage shot.
And they're going to call jump ball. Possession is going to stay with Stevens.
I have to emphasize early on that Coach Alisi is going to demand textbook defense from this Baruch team.
Blocked by Osorio, rebounded by Gannon. Bearcats go the other way. Osorio played at Damon College in Buffalo. They reached the Final 8 during one of his years up there. He's also a graduate student.
Stevens in a Syracuse-like zone with great length, putting up a fence. So Baruch is going to have pinpoint passing to get through that fence.
Gannon with the miss, offensive rebound. No good, rebounded by the Ducks. They come the other way.
Donaldin had a good shot, a little bit too hard.
And they're going to call a foul. Oh, it looked like at one point the ref might have been going for the offensive.
Yeah, John, Gannon turned a little bit, and that took away the chance of an offensive foul. Had he been straight up, he might have got the call. 17-12 remaining. Low-score game, but I think both teams are feeling each other out, seeing what each team is trying to do. But again, I see good defensive stands by Baruch.
Bearcats break the press.
Yeah, Donaldin up at the top being the quarterback. Gets it to Gannon.
Osorio with the three. No good. Rebounded offensively by Gannon. Second one. And now off the steal, there's a foul with Sean Donaldin's going to pick up the foul. That's his first.
Yeah, Gannon careless with that ball. Make sure you get it to the person you're trying to get it to. No, we can't be haphazard here. Stevens is very alert, and we have to have really good decision-making out there.
Here's Stevens with the ball out, trying to find an open shot. Bearcats playing good defense. Into the corner. Short jumper is good.
That was a really good shot by Gelfman over extended arms. So Baruch did a good job defensively. That was just a good shot.
Foul is going to be called on number 21 Frank Gelfman. Fouls Jehmehl fair on that play. Bearcats come into this game 3-2. They start off the season at Penn State Harrisburg. They lost to Stockton out of the NJAC. Then they beat Chatham from Pittsburgh. Went to St. Joseph's Long Island, won that game. Then they went out to FDU Forum last Friday, won that game, but lost the next day against Drew. And that accounts for their 3-2 record. Here's Gannon. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Ducks.
John, early on, Stevens is doing a great job in smothering Player of the Year candidate.
And it's stolen.
Parasol.
Emil Purisic, the preseason Player of the Year for CUNY, up and in. We're tied at 3.
Just as I said that, Purisic made his presence known based on a steal. But they are smothering him on the offensive end. So he's going to have to really fight to get an opening.
Long 3. In and out, rebounded offensively by Stevens. They keep it alive. Another 3. This one is no good. Rebounded by Osorio.
Stevens wants to shoot that 3 ball. Baruch has got to get out and contest.
Fair with the ball out to Donlin, pair of juniors. Inside to Emil Purisic, inside to Gannon. Gets it blocked by number 22.
Good look by Purisic. Good bounce pass, and he gave it to his teammate, who was able to retrieve it and get right to the basket.
Stevens with the 3. No good. Rebounded by Fair.
Baruch is giving Stevens a 3, but they're taking away any penetration in the paint.
Osorio out to Fair. Donlin. Great crowd here tonight in the Arc Arena.
People are hungry, whether you're in Baruch Nation or not. They're hungry for a winning season by the Bearcats, which is we're really spoiled here at Baruch in terms of sports.
That was Fair with a 3-pointer, and the Bearcats call a timeout. And we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Again, Baruch in a very good man-to-man, good stance, knees bent, and now a post move by Jack Spellman, but again he misses, and Baruch is there for the rebound. So good defensive possessions by Baruch early on here in the first half. We are 6-3, Baruch up.
Oh, what a play. What a play by Mohamed Gueye.
Mohamed Gueye, the 6-man extraordinaire, does a little of everything for you. Great length, great passer, and very soft touch. So Baruch's defense is alive and well, and making it difficult for Stevens, that only has 3 points at the 13-17 mark.
Here's a 3. No good. Long rebound off the backboard, rebounded by the Ducks. They go the other way. Bearcats up 8-3 here as we get approaching midway through the first half.
Baruch again, man-to-man, great position. looking to take away cutters. That's just a real good post move by Jack Smelman. Little head fake and put the ball on the floor. What Gannon has to do is move his feet. Spellman, really big body, 6'9", sophomore out of Westfield, New Jersey. Great length. Good touch from the foul line. This is a chance for me to say a couple of shout-outs, as I hope to do throughout the game. Shout-out to my sister, Mary Shembre Ross, and her husband, Richie Ross. Hope you're listening to the game and enjoying a night here in New York. Michael Shembre down in Pembroke Pines area. Dean Aaron, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you're enjoying our game here. Neil Biscotti in New Jersey. Hope you're enjoying Baruch basketball. So Nicholson at the top to Guy at the foul line, and that's a good shot by him. It just didn't go down. Stevens again trying to find a way against his tough Baruch man-to-man defense, and there's Matt Crowley hitting a nice looking shot from the top of the key. 8-7. Baruch by 1, 11:49 in the first half. Stevens in his zone, a lot of length again. They're going to have to be very meticulous with their pass. There's Nicholson with a head fake, gets open. Rebound by Ratner. Here comes Ratner to a good-looking shooter, number 25. Pat Crowley. Well, Mohamed Gueye just showed you a lot of things that he can do. Got the steal, came down, off-balance shot, and he goes for the old-fashioned three-point play. So Gueye, last year, a difference maker off the bench for Coach Alisi, and picking up where he left off last year. Wonderful young man, very respectful. Credit to the program that Coach Alisi has been running here at Baruch. So Guy misses the foul shot, and Alex Ratner running the top for Stevens. Baruch again into a good man-to-man, hands moving. Ratner got free, missed the shot. Baruch cannot allow for penetration in the lane. That's a recipe for a bucket. And if they're going to let you in the lane, you know, put your hands up. Devin Nicholson and Dylan Minnick up at the top for the Bearcats. Good pass down low to Guy. Misses an easy shot, but again, good pass from the top to get it to Guy where he could do something. Ratner tries to penetrate, and he's met with the interior defense by Baruch. So Stevens trying to penetrate, and Baruch is answering. Again, Stevens only has 7 points here midway through the first half. Both teams trying to feel each other out here in the first half. What are you going to do? What am I going to do? Stevens in a press. Baruch breaks it. Nicholson up at the top. And there you go. Getting the ball to a very dependable post player in Mohamed Gueye, and he jams it home. 12-7. Baruch up by 5. Back on D in a man-to-man. You're going to have to really move the ball crispy. Baseline shot. That was a good-looking shot by Matt Crowley. Just fell off.
Hey, why are we standing in motion? Why are we standing?
Stevens foul on Bishoping. And again, Baruch just really standing hard and firm defensively here. And the score shows 7 points in less than 10 minutes in the first half. They get it in. Guy with a great pass to a cutting teammate, Akil Vaughn. So there's your passing from your post player and Guy. Beautiful pass. Good defense. Baruch smothering Matt Crowley. They've been doing that all first half. The key again for Baruch, not allowing a good shot. Force Stevens into taking shots they don't want to take. Ratner's going to inbound underneath the Baruch basket. Gets it to Bishoping. Back to Ratner. Gives a Thanksgiving present to Jehmehl Fair. Fair to Donnellan in the corner. Home run, three-point ball by Donnellan, and that's what he can do. He likes to get that mid-range shot, but could hit the three. So 17-7 with 9:19. Baruch up. So 17-7, Baruch up, 9:19 remaining first half. Mike Goodell at the top. Straightaway three-pointer, no good. Out of bounds to Baruch. So Baruch is giving Stevens that three. Luckily, they're not making them. But you don't want to get into a habit of leaving anybody open, whether it's here or it's in the parking lot. Jehmehl Fair up top. Gets it to Guy at the foul line. His turnaround.
No good.
Ratner with the rebound, but that was a good shot by Guy. Goodell shot from the baseline off. Donnellan brings it down quickly. Gets it to Fair, back at the top of the key. Over to Nicholson, back to Fair. Fair's got to penetrate a little closer in and look to make a good pass where there's an opening to Guy at the foul line. Fair down to Guy. Guy out to the corner to Nicholson. It's a little bit long. Stevens with the rebound. Ratner at the top. Baruch again picking up their man. Defense moving their feet. Ratner, good looking shot off the glass hard. So personal foul on Baruch's Jehmehl Fair. What Fair did last year is when he committed a foul, it was a foul, but always in the right place, it seemed, to stop at the offensive player. A 6'9" Jack Spellman back in the game for Stevens. A lot of length. Donnellan with the ball Nice pass into the interior to Purisic. And again, great body control from the possible CUNY Player of the Year. Purisic, again, great body control, quiet assassin.
And he hits the first one. 11-point lead for the Bearcats.
Coach Alisi is going to love statistically the fact that his team has given up 7 points late into this first half. Coffee up at the top for Stevens. Over to Lemming on the wing.
Bearcats with a comfortable 11-point lead early. Head coach John Alisi in his 10th season for the Bearcats. And he's got a good track record. 7 of his 9 years they've gone to the postseason.
John, he's amassed 177 wins and 104 losses, which is, pretty good. He's going to win for you. He'll find a way. Great pass.
Oh.
Great pass into Guy in traffic, and he was able to catch it. He's got good hands, like a wide receiver. And he's at the line trying to extend this lead. Good looking foul shot, John, by Guy. He's got a great touch. And notice the impact Guy has in the game. As soon as Coach Alisi inserts him, he immediately changes what happens defensively and offensively. Tremendous player to have on your team, and also a great young man.
Second one is out. Bearcats lose possession. Here comes Stevens with the ball. We approach 7 minutes. And coming into the game will be for the Bearcats, number 14, Cameron Burns.
Yeah, Cameron Burns, the great 6-man freshman last year. He's really primed to be an impact player here in his sophomore season. Dynamic player from New Jersey.
Yep. I'm also proud to say in the Sports Information Department, we did a video last year when we announced the mascot named Bernie, and Cameron played a part in that video. He was one of the actors.
Well, he doesn't act on the court. He's serious.
Nice. Purisic.
That's a soft touch by the CUNY possible Player of the Year. So you have Guy and Purisic at the same time. That's Batman and Robin. Tough for the defense to handle. Great defense on the big fella, but 6'9", Jack Spellman by Baruch.
Blocked.
Not in my house. Not in my house. The length of Guy and his shot blocking ability, keeping 7 points on the scoreboard for the Stevens Tech Ducks.
Clock is out, but it's going to be shot clock expired.
John, the fact that Guy made Spellman spin made that shot clock violation. Had he not spun, they still have a possession.
Here comes Guy. Oh,
great look. Burns to fair to a cutting Guy. Great look, but he didn't finish.
Here comes Fair, short jump shot, no good. Rebounded by the Ducks. And they're going to call a foul, looks like on Osorio.
John, Baruch could hold it up a little with 5:48. That was a quick shot. They want to make Stevens really play defense and ultimately get fatigued. Don't come up and give them a quick shot and then let them go back down the other way.
Akil Vaughn checks into the game. He played for the men's volleyball team last year, helped them win a CUNYAC championship and go to the NCAA tournament. And this year is with the Bearcats men's basketball team.
John, you mentioned another Baruch sport. Baruch perennial favorites and champions across the board here in CUNY in all sports.
Joe, I won't disagree with you on that.
So Burns is the top, quarterbacking. Down low.
Nice.
Great look.
Bearcats up now by 16 points as we approach 5 minutes.
6-7, Vaughn using all of that 6-7 to lay in that last bucket. So Stevens just cold from the field, a lot colder down here than it is outside in the New York night.
3, Jehmehl Fair. It's going all right for the Bearcats here tonight in front of a great crowd
Home
in
run.
the Arc Arena.
Home run by Jehmehl Fair, giving you a little outside-inside look. Hey, Coach Alisi at 5:04's got to be happy with a 26-7 lead. Stevens is going to have to go into the locker room soon and figure out what they need to do because they are as cold as ice.
We'll go to a timeout. We'll be right back.
Stevens going from the top of the key, trying to penetrate, but they have been unsuccessful as Baruch's defense has held firm.
Another 3. This one goes in for Stevens.
Yeah, that's UA Young off the bench for Stevens. 3-point shot. Baruch can't let Stevens get back in the game with the 3
Burns.
balls.
Up and in.
And that's the stop-and-go ability of Burns to elude his defender. Hey, listen, he had an open lane.
Hurley was not happy that time, Coach Hurley of Stevens, wondering where was the defense on that. Here's another 3 from the corner. No good. Bearcats fair with the rebound.
So Stevens has inserted CU and Young to be that 3-point shooter to hopefully bring Stevens back in the game.
Osorio
with a nice uncontested shot, close in. And Baruch looks like, John, they can get anything they want out on the court. Stevens is not really stopping them.
Cameron Burns with the block. All Bearcats.
When Coach Alisi puts Burns in like Guy, he's an immediate game changer. He brings a lot of energy and enthusiasm to the game. He loves to play, and he shows it. And he's a real crowd favorite.
Inside, number 21, blocked by Purisic. It's the block fest today.
Purisic really owning that defensive area.
Oh, almost a nice play there by Burns. He's feeling it.
I'm telling you, Burns can lift you with his play. He did it last year as a freshman. Coach Alisi, he's such a great in-game coach, makes great decisions to put people in at special times to really alter where the game is at momentum-wise. Credit to him.
Bearcats have 7 blocks here in the first half.
Do you have your record book, John, what the record is for block shots?
I don't know if I do, Joey. We'll look it up.
These are things that Baruch Nation probably wants to know about, because we go back in history at the great history of Baruch basketball under our beloved Ray Rankus, may rest in peace, who showed us how to be great people, way better than
and another
basketball.
3. So Stevens now has connected on another 3 and trying to keep it interesting.
Coach Alisi doesn't want Stevens back in the game via the 3.
Cameron Burns, no good. Rebounded by the Ducks. Oh, what a nice pass. Oh, got to give credit there. That was a heck of a pass by number 25.
That was a great pass from Crowley. Really good-looking pass. Thread the needle. 32-15, John. Coach Alisi doesn't want the momentum to go the other way. So his veterans, Purisic and Fair and Guy, have got to make sure that they put out this little fire that Stevens may try and create here with 2:32 in the first half.
No good.
Jehmehl, a very capable free throw shooter. Baruch wants to definitely go into the half with a 10-point lead or more. Jehmehl characteristically misses 2. Mike Goodall giving it to Crowley at the top.
Rosario almost stole that one.
Stevens is looking for a possible 3.
Jumper, no good. Rebounded by the Bearcats. Approaching 2 minutes.
1 and done for Stevens. Baruch, another good defensive possession. Baruch looking for a good shot. You have some veterans out there.
Oh, boy, they're not happy, the Stevens bench. They said there was a double dribble on their play. They didn't get the call, and then they have to watch the Bearcats hit a shot. Coach Hurley not happy.
John, that was a guy on a one-on-one move. I think Coach Alisi wants more of a team effort versus one-on-one. That could really build a bad habit if players start going one-on-one. They need to get the ball up at the top to Osario. Every time Baruch is successful, their quarterback at the top sees what's open and really initiates good ball movements. That's the recipe for success for Baruch.
Looking at the Bearcats scoring, Mohamed Gueye leads the way with 9, but they've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different players tonight here in the first half that have scored at least 1 point. That is balanced scoring.
John, Baruch came out at the tip with the word team in mind. That's why they're a team on and off the court, and Coach Alisi instills this old school way of playing the game equals victory.
Bearcats lose the ball, possession for Stevens. They come the other way.
That's a mental error.
1 minute left. And the ball gets stuck. Jump ball, Bearcats possession.
Baruch gets a break because Jung was wide open for a possible 3. 34-15. Again, Baruch wants to go into the half at least up 10.
And he's going to be fouled attempting the 3 in the corner. Osario.
Yeah, Crowley with another mental error on the part of Stevens. Don't foul a guy at the 3-point line. Osorio's had a good first half, brings a lot of energy to the team.
And he hits the first one. Bearcats with a 20-point lead with 42 ticks left on the clock. And more people continue to file in here to the Arc Arena.
Great crowd here. Nice night here in New York. Not that cold.
Second one is good. Yeah, today wasn't. It was in the 50s. Supposed to be that way tomorrow.
John, listen, we have to give thanks the fact that we are not up in Buffalo.
Yes.
Because we would
Hope everybody's okay.
We would be trying to get here on Lexington Avenue in our sleds versus being able to walk.
Stevens could have, if we did have that snow, Stevens could have walked across the Hudson River to come here play.
Stevens Tech high atop Hoboken, overlooking the water. Beautiful view of Manhattan.
There's a three, no good. Rebounded by Mohamed Gueye. 22-point lead. Looks like the Bearcats are going to hold it for the final possession.
Yeah, it's been a solid first half. Coach Alisi wants to go into the locker room, minus a mistake.
There, good.
Jehmehl with that mid-range shot.
Long three off the backboard, no good. Clock ends, and that's the first half.
39-15, John. Baruch up. But let's face it, 14 points could easily be erased by the three ball. So Coach Alisi's got to just instill some discipline, mental toughness, and give a pat on the back to everybody who came out with a sense of urgency, business-like. You're at home, and really enjoy the fans coming out and rooting for them. And let's hopefully have a good second half.
Back to action here in the second half. Bearcats leading comfortably 39-15.
John, so Baruch right out in a ferocious man-to-man.
No good. Rebounded by Purisic. Gives it to Sean Donnellan.
Good defensive stand by Baruch right out of the gate. And that's going to take them to the finish line with a victory, their defense.
And they're going to call a foul on number 32.
Yeah, number 32 is Jack Spellman. Big body. Stevens needs his length in there. And also he could be a big deterrent at the rim. Mary, Chembray, Ross, and Richie enjoying a nice night in Florida. And I wish you guys were here to take in this game.
Purisic, no good.
Afterwards, we're going to look to get some good pasta and vino here in Midtown.
Joe, you're making me hungry.
John, food is life.
That's true.
And if you get some vino, you're going to live
God.
You're going to live even longer.
Well, thankfully, we're on coming up here on one of my favorite holidays of the year with a lot of food. And I do have some pasta during Thanksgiving. I did, got to have some pasta. Another rebound this time by the Ducks.
Well, the Ducks are going to look for the three ball to get them.
And they get that one. The second three for number 5.
But Baruch has got to acknowledge that that's what gets you back into games, a three-pointer. So 39-18, Coach Alisi obviously said at the half, no threes.
And there's going to be a foul on Jehmehl Fair.
The Bearcats need to have the ball swing around. Fair was in no man's land, and making it easy for Stevens' defense. Got to swing the ball, make Stevens move.
Bearcats inbound. Osario with the ball.
Osario's got to initiate some good passing from the top.
Sean Donnellan for 3.
Donnellan usually makes that shot. Wide open
rebound.
3.
Another 3 this time. This one is no good. Rebounded.
John, I don't know why the Bearcats are looking for the 3. I think they've been successful trying to get to the rim.
Oh.
33 got away with a little elbow.
Yeah.
Bishoping got away with one, but the refs are letting them play.
Gannon gets it partially blocked.
Yeah, he went into the trees there of Stevens. But when you get down low, you got to really assert yourself to get the ball in the basket.
Bearcats still looking for their first points here in the second half, but they do have a comfortable 19-point lead.
Good defensive positioning by the Bearcats. Fair got out to that three-point shooter.
Osario to Gannon. Back out to Donnellan for 3. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Ducks.
Yeah, I would take more time off the clock if I was Baruch.
In and out, rebounded by Purisic.
Baruch should be in no hurry, up by 19 with 16:55. Let's have Donnellan at the top. Let's initiate some movement and passing. Purisic out in the wing, gets to the basket.
Purisic is good.
Notice the body language of Purisic. He had to kind of maneuver himself from the right to the left, but that's what he does well. Timeout, the
Back to action here.
Shout out to two of our loyalist Baruch fans, Alex Urena and Carmelo, sitting courtside, the other side. Happy to see you guys. Happy Thanksgiving, and thank you for your loyalty to Baruch Sports.
And they're going to call offensive foul.
John, number 33, Bishopy, has a habit of using his elbows, and they didn't get him on earlier calls, but now they get him. Jehmehl Fair at the top. Let's see Baruch with some movement.
There's a three by Gannon. Good!
That was great timing by Donald at the top, and he gave enough movement to bring a defender and leave Gannon open for a 3-ball. Gannon, a do-it-all player for Coach Alisi. Good defense by the Bearcats, holding Stevens to a very low shooting percentage, particularly from the three. That's what they want to do, shoot the 3-ball. 44-20.
There's Purisic. Used the backboard beautifully.
Purisic again, based on his body positioning, herky-jerky, made that shot possible off the glass.
3 substitutions being made by Stevens.
So Matt Crowley in the game for Stevens. Frank Gelfman in the game for Stevens. Stevens looking for an answer.
Jumper, no good, but offensive rebounded by the Ducks. Some good passing by the Ducks, trying to find the open shot, but it's not dropping.
It's not dropping, and Stevens, John, does a good job of passing the ball, but, you know, shots are not dropping.
A foul.
John, when the score is this high, 46-20, a team like Baruch with the lead wants to not get complacent. They want to now work on the precision of making things happen for future games. Every game is trying to get better for the next game. So with this kind of lead, don't get into bad habits. Keep doing what you're doing and work on things.
Traveling on Osario.
Unforced turnover.
Bearcats up 46-20. Front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Gannon.
Yeah, Stevens trying to get back in with the 3-ball and missing.
Purisic almost loses it. That's a Jehmehl Fair for 3. Good!
Good movement, good decision by Baruch, and a dependable shooter hits from the elbow.
Foul on the Bearcats. And Sean Donnelly picks up the foul. That's his second.
Devin Nicholson, strong player. You don't lose anything when he comes in the game.
And forces it in for the 2 points for the Bearcats, number 32.
The 32, Spellman, a lot of length. That layup was based on length.
Foul's on number 2. Alex Ratner.
Yeah, Alex Ratner, energy player, all over the court. So you have two Nicholsons in the game for the Bearcats.
Three from the corner. No good. Ball on the floor. Scramble. Out of bounds. And it will stay Bearcats possession.
John, watch the way Michael Gannon plays. He's everywhere. And you can tell that Coach Alisi has a lot of confidence keeping him in the game a lot. Fair at the top. We can work the clock a little if we have to. 12:59 left. Nicholson from the corner. That's a 3-ball for Baruch. Jack Spellman with a good post move, little spin move, and again, he's got tremendous length. He shot it over everybody. Gannon kind of stopped moving his feet, gave Spellman a really good look at the basket. Spellman with a good-looking free throw finishes the old-fashioned three-point play. So you have Nicholson's in the backcourt, capable ball handlers, bringing it up easily for the Bearcats.
Jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Stevens.
Bearcats a little bit lost there on their last offensive possession. Back in a really good defensive positions, man-to-man.
Long rebound, no good. Possession, stay Stevens.
If the Bearcats continue to take away the three from Stevens, they'll be okay. Gelfman up at the top, trying to find a cutter. Finds one.
Nice play.
Great quarterback look by Mike Goodell. Good penetration by Nicholson. Baruch again shooting the 3-ball with a 52-27 lead, 11:21 left.
First one, good.
Mike Goodall hitting that free throw. It'll be Stevens' ball underneath the basket. 52-28, Baruch up, 11:21 second half. Shout out to really good basketball player, may she rest in peace. Much love to Laura Chembre. We miss you, and you were really, really good on the court and off the court.
Bearcats with possession. Mohamed Gueye. Nicholson, fair. Nicholson inside to Keel Vaughn. Oh, just missed it.
Vaughn did everything but put the ball in the basket, but he's a good player, good size for the Bearcats. Well, Vaughn was caught sleeping, John, and he let Spellman get a gift before Thursday and an easy putback. So Baruch can't go to sleep now. They've done a great job up until that last basket, leaving Spellman open.
The corner, no good. Rebounded by Akil Vaughn. Ball stolen, goes the other way. And up and in.
Well,
and Stevens will call a timeout.
Ratner got a basket based on Baruch, brought it down. Let him go. That's not good. Coach Alisi's got to get the team in a huddle and say, hey, fellas, let's not give these guys a gift. We'll be right back.
Back to action here as we approach the midway point of the second half. 10 minutes left. Bearcats ahead by 20, but this is not over. Bearcats need to keep up their momentum, protect the ball, and continue to score.
Osario's up at the top, quarterbacking the team. Baruch has to look for a good shot now.
Inside to Mohamed Gueye, into the corner, Osario, Purisic, and they steal the ball. Stevens go the other way. All the way up and in.
John Ratner looks like the Energizer Buddy out there now. Getting to the basket uncontested the last two times down for Stevens.
And looks like they're going to stop the clock and play. I think we got some blood maybe? I think we have some blood. Especially there's some blood on the ball. I can clearly see it.
Yeah,
so
they got
another ball.
We got to get the athletic trainers to look at, I think it's Ratner's hand.
Yeah, they're going to also take a look at the court because he might have been cut as he was heading down the court. Yeah, it looks like it's his thumb.
Everybody's on red alert
right
these
thumb.
days with body fluids and trying to keep everybody healthy. John, how are you spending your Thanksgiving?
I'll be going local to my sister's place. A lot of food, combination of, it's a good Thanksgiving because it's Thanksgiving, and then you got the Portuguese side and the Italian side. It's the best of three worlds.
Will you be having a traditional turkey with the stuffing?
Among many things, yes.
Beef pie, turkey pie?
No turkey pie, no.
Pumpkin pie?
No pumpkin pie.
Okay. How about beverage?
That's plenty of those.
Okay.
A variety of those.
I want you to give me a traditional Portuguese menu when we get a timeout. I think the Baruch Nation would love to hear that, wherever they may be. Mary Ross, Shember, and Richie in Tampa, Florida area. I don't know how many Portuguese people are there, but they're going
Florida, there's a lot.
They're going to definitely do a traditional Italian. I know Mary started cooking at Halloween. Love you, Mary.
We're going to take a break here.
Right.
Between 70 and 80 viewers. Consistently up and down, but between 70 and 80. So that's a good number.
Is it for tonight or is it at the opponent?
No, it's during the game. The amount of people watching live.
That's pretty good.
Bearcats with possession as Stevens tries to apply a press. Nicholson, and they're going to call kickball.
I don't know if you realize, John, but the momentum has swung a little over to Stevens.
Yeah, you see that in basketball. Everybody always makes a run. You
Sure.
always have to expect that run.
So Baruch, with Coach Alisi, have got to regain that mojo.
And a pass.
Foul on Geffman.
You're going to call it on Stevens. Stevens' bench is not happy.
Well, they both left their feet, so they were, not in control of their body.
Equal opportunity to that. What is that hand motion? What is that?
Nicholson with the ball.
Nicholson to Nicholson.
Yep.
Nicholson playing quarterback at the top. Jehmehl Fair, the veteran.
Three. Back of there, no good. Rebounded by Gueye. Puts it up and he's fouled.
John, every time Baruch needs something good, who gives it to them but Mohamed Gueye? Mr. Dependable.
Absolutely. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. First one is no good. Bearcats after tonight. They'll, of course, take a day or two for the holiday, and then they'll be back in action this weekend. On Sunday, they'll be going up to the Bronx to take on SUNY Maritime.
Hey, John, SUNY Maritime just played Columbia, and they lost, so they're going to be mad.
Ball goes the other way. Jehmehl Fair, oh, nice play, and tipped in by Purisic.
Purisic in the right place, got a follow-up shot. Baruch has got to, again, find their mojo and take over this momentum swing that Stevens started to go their way.
Air ball.
John, I like the fact that Baruch, not late into the second half, they look like they're in good shape. Credit that to Coach Alisi and his staff. They're playing hard man-to-man defense, and everybody's body language looks good.
And up and in for Stevens.
Well, another penetration. Matt Crowley got to the basket. And Coach Alisi's not going to be happy at that. Too many easy trips to the basket for Stevens.
Short jump shot by Devin Nicholson, good.
That's a good way to answer, but you don't want to get, back and forth, you score, I score. Baruch doesn't want to get into that habit.
No good. Rebounded by Jehmehl Fair as we approach 8 minutes.
Good footwork by Spellman, big man footwork, but missed the shot. Baruch was lucky because he got all the way to the basket.
Mohamed Gueye blocked. Going the other way, the Ducks.
Stop the ball.
Inside, good.
That's another easy layup for Stevens by Matt Lemming. Too easy for Stevens.
Here's Fair with a 3. Good.
Well, your veteran coming through like he did last year in the championship run for Baruch. So Coach Alisi in the timeout is going to urge his players, stop giving up easy layups.
I'll know later tonight how many people actually watched it. But I wouldn't be surprised, probably between 250.
Well, the people of Florida, I know, they've been listening to the whole game, so that's Florida.
Good.
And they told other people to watch. How we doing? How you doing? You doing all right? Okay. Another game, right? (60-38). 7:22 left. Baruch up. 3-ball attempt by Stevens. No good. Ratner in the corner gets the rebound. Stevens tries to penetrate out in the corner. 3 missed shot by Matt Lemming. So
and there's a tie-up now. And possession says it stays with Stevens.
Stevens continues to want to try and get back in this game with the 3-ball. They're not making that shot. Good defense dropping down to help by Nicholson. Stevens will take the ball out under the basket.
Stevens with the ball.
Baruch in a ferocious man-to-man, moving their hands, moving their feet. Good closeout. But Matt Lemming hits the 3, 60-41 with 6:38. Bad pass by Fair, stolen by Lemming.
In and out, rebound, and they're going to call a foul. Devin grabbed the rebound, then he was fouled.
Yeah, that was a frustration foul by Stevens. Again, missing the 3. Baruch is lucky that Stevens is not making threes, and they can hold on to this lead. Nicholson will shoot 1-on-1 for Baruch. Makes the first, 61-41.
Yeah, Bearcats have been kind of in that 19, 20, 21-point range so far.
Well, having said that, John, Coach Alisi wants them within that lead, still make good decisions, good shot selection, play really good defense. Defense is going to take you to the championship parade come March.
Long 3 is good.
Matt Lemming hitting the 3, but he was open. Baruch has got to come out and contest that 100%. Sean Donnellan back in the game. He's a veteran on this team now. Been through a lot of tough games. Capable of mid-range shots, gets to the basket, could hit the 3. Stepped out. Stevens ball. An unforced turnover by Baruch. Let's cut down on these. Let's have good habits late in the game.
Running layup, No good. Rebounded by Mohamed.
But John, Radner got to the basket for Stevens again too easy. Baruch has got to take that away.
Under 5 minutes.
You'd want
under
to
6 minutes.
You'd want to start working the clock now if you're Baruch. You got a comfortable lead. Stay in good habits to the 0-0
Inside to
mark.
Gannon. Up, and he's fouled.
John, I like this Gannon. I think he's going to play a big part for the Baruchs going forward. He's a dual player, big body. Looks like he knows the game, knows where to be.
Well, he had some great numbers last season with SUNY Geneseo. I mean, the SUNYAC is a very strong league, and he had some really very, very good numbers with them, and comes here for a graduate.
Well, credit Coach Alisi and his staff for finding him and thinking that he can add to the Baruch attack, and of course tradition of Coach Alisi finding players that he can insert from the starters to your last guy in the bench.
Second one is good. So Bearcats bring it back up to 20 points.
Well, again, 20 points, again, with the three-point shot, you can erase that easily. But you got to continue to make good decisions on the court if you're the Baruch players.
Another three by 5, and he hits it.
Mike Goodall hitting a three. Really wasn't contested. He set his feet.
Good pressing. Oh, good footwork there by Sean.
I think Sean played a little football in his high school time.
I know he kept it in bounds. Sean up and in. Oh, just missed it.
Got all the way to the basket, didn't finish. Okay, another possession down court for Stevens. Here comes, you're going to look for the three ball by the Ducks.
Long three, no good. There's now a foul call. They're going to call it against Stevens.
Ducks settling for the three. What got them in a little run was their ability to try and get to the basket, and they were successful at that. Goodall again at the line. Michael Gannon. Yeah, Michael Gannon at the line. Newcomer to Bearcats attack. Doesn't make the free throw, but guy you want on the team. Does a little of everything, very quietly. John, I have to comment. Are these new uniforms for the Bearcats? They're awfully attractive.
Yeah, I don't remember them last year. Pushes his way in for 2 points. 16-point lead. Hasn't been this 16 for quite some time. And what are they saying? Oh, they're saying Stevens gets possession.
Well, notice Cameron Burns is in the game, and he's the difference maker when Coach Alisi inserts him in moments when there needs to be a momentum change. Well, patience by Stevens. They worked it, and Spellman knocks down a short jumper. 65-51, 14-point lead, 3:56 left. Cameron Burns and Donnellan in the backcourt, two veterans. Been through a lot for the Bearcats in their time here at Baruch. Great change of direction by Donnellan, just didn't finish.
Donnellan, the ball just hangs on the rim but just doesn't go in.
Yeah, he's going to have to work on that because if he does finish,
so close.
If he does finish, John, he's going to be a great player. He's doing everything but finish.
Just like literally an inch. That's all that's missing for him.
Isn't life about the game of inches, Al Pacino said, right? On any given Sunday. We strive for the inch. Everything is the inch in life.
Long three is good.
Well, Matt Lemming from a three, 65-54. 11 points, 3:14, John. We'll take a timeout. We were back. Don't go anywhere, Baruch Nation.
Here we go, back to action. 11-point lead for the Bearcats, but it's gotten a little bit nerve-wracking. To Mohamed Gueye for the dunk. Wow. And now they're going to call it technical. Oh, boy. Yeah, they're going to call it technical, but now wait, the refs are going to talk.
John, great breaking the press by Baruch.
Yeah, they're calling it technical. Yeah, they're saying they said he hung on the rim a little bit too long.
Yeah, Mohamed, he got a big adrenaline flow. And I can understand, John, he really was the recipient of great passes. And that's why he kind of did what he did. Because that was a great 1-2-3 punch by the Bearcats to get him that dunk.
So it looks like Stevens is going to get possession. They're down by 12. It's important to note that Stevens only had 15 points in the first half, and they now have 55 total, so they managed to score 40 here in the second half. And here's a three.
So Spellman shows that he could shoot the three. And getting to the basket penetration and the three ball have gotten Stevens back in this game. And Coach Alisi's got to be concerned about that in terms of watching game film this week.
There's Gueye for a three. Oh, front of the rim, no good.
Baruch needs to work clock, John, on the offensive possession.
Long three. That's good.
Spellman.
Stevens on fire.
Spellman with the three ball. You're a big man. Baruch needs to work clock, John. No hurry. The clock's on your side. 2:10 left. Oh, great pass.
And they're going to call a foul on 32.
Great pass to Mike Gannon. Minnick found the opening on the baseline to hit Gannon. Baruch used clock on that possession. That's a good thing late in the game. Up 67-61. Big foul shots now for Gannon to extend this lead. John, plenty of time left.
Unfortunately.
It's an eternity.
Big basket, 7-point advantage.
Well,
68-61.
With the three ball, 7 points can easily be erased. So Baruch has got to come down after hopefully a made free throw. Contest the three ball and don't allow penetration.
Second one is good. Big 2 points by Gannon. Emil Purisic is into the game. Saeed Osario and Jehmehl Fair also came in before the free throw. And Coach Alisi will call a timeout. We got about 2 minutes remaining, near 2 minutes remaining. We're going to go to a timeout.
Yeah, Baruch Nation, don't go anywhere.
Back to action here. Let's set up the table. We're approaching 2 minutes. Bearcats up by 8, but they led by in the 20s most of the time. But Stevens making a run. Bearcats just got 2 big free throws from Gannon. Now Stevens with possession. There's a 3. Good.
Well, Matt Levy added to another 3. 69-64, minute 37. Baruch has got to be careful. No unforced turnovers, work the clock. Steal. Mike Goodall. Stevens, another attempt. Here's a 3-ball. Yes.
Wow. And all of a sudden, just like that, it's
Connor
a 2-point
Coffey,
lead.
2-point lead for the Bearcats. Here is the veteran leadership by Donnellan and Fair and Gueye that have got to prevail here in the last minute 9. Osario's a newcomer, but, you know, he's got to get into the Baruch tradition real quick.
Donnellan inside to Purisic. Gets it blocked and rebounded by Stevens.
Stevens with a good defensive possession. Made it awfully hard on Purisic down low.
No good. Inside shot. No good. 2 opportunities by Steven. No good. Here's Osario all by himself. Lays it in.
John, follow the bouncing ball. Baruch got a gift earlier Thursday. Layup for Osario.
They're going to call a foul on Osario. 28 seconds left. Basketball is a beautiful sport. 1 minute, you can be leading big. The next minute, it can be a struggle.
It's beautiful when things go your way, John.
Especially beautiful.
Ugly when it doesn't go your way.
And layup by Stevens.
Well,
bench was calling for a foul. They cut it to 2.
Baruch has got to stay awake. 71-69, 21 seconds left. Sario with the ball.
And they're going to foul him.
He's fouled. And, John, here's a scenario that Baruch has got to be good. Making late game foul shots.
Yeah, it's going to be a free throw thing from here on.
This is when you earn your championship parades, when you make foul shots late, when they count most. Sario misses the first. If he makes a second, it'll be a 3-point lead for Baruch with 18.8. And Coach Alisi would have to make a decision up 3. Do you foul to put him on the line for 2, or you let him take a 3 and live, you know, dangerously?
First one is good. They needed that, the Bearcats.
Timeout by Baruch. And John, does Coach Alisi foul to put him on the line and take away the 3-ball?
No, we'll find out soon enough. We'll be back in a minute, half a minute. Okay, so let's set up the table here. There is, to be specific, 18.8 seconds left on the clock. Stevens has possession, and for the first time since the beginning of the game, they are a shot, in this case a 3, from tying it. The Bearcats, though, did hit one of 2 free throws to make it a 3-point game. So here we go. Stevens inbounds. Oh, bad pass, but they managed to salvage it.
Are they going to foul John and take away the 3 attempt, that being Baruch?
To the corner.
That's an open 3, John.
And they hit it, and they tie it.
John Lemming hit the 3. Baruch chose not to foul, and they got there late. A Thanksgiving present for Stevens by Baruch.
Yeah, and we'll just also tell you the clock says 9 seconds. So we'll correct that here in the scoreboard. So we'll be back in a half a second. Again, we got ourselves a tie ball game. Stevens, 15 points in the first half. I'm a communication major, not Joe, but if my math is right, they've scored 57 points here in the second half, most of them coming here in the last 10 minutes.
Well, John, get your analytics ready, because we're going to have to choose something from the menu when we go to the restaurant in our post-game meal. So get your math right. Do we want number 4 on the menu, number 3 with brown rice?
All right, we'll be back. We'll take a break. So back to action. Bearcats with possession. They have the ball, specifically 9.1 seconds left. Would not surprise me if they're going to foul. So here we go. Osario takes the ball out, gives it to Purisic.
John,
Osario.
Baruch may play it out. Osario's going to the basket. He misses, and we go to overtime. That was a good attempt by Osario, but John, Baruch let Stevens come back in this game with the 3-ball and penetration. Credit to Stevens, who could have been on the bus already back to Hoboken, but they stayed and found a way back in.
So here we go. We're going to overtime, tied at 72. Very disappointing. All the momentum right now, you'd have to say, with Stevens. But look, it's a brand new game now. Everybody starts with the same score. Put 5 minutes on the clock. We'll be back in half a minute. Let's change O2 and put OT. And let's push it a little bit over because it's right on top. Okay, now push it over. Press that. Did it push over? Okay. Yeah, this is the screen you practice with, and then you push it over, it shows up. So this is the practice, this is what people are seeing. So here we go.
John, the crowd is into it here at the Arc. They were kind of quiet for most of the game, but they feel it.
And Bearcats will get possession to start.
So, again, the Bearcats have to find that formula that gave them that 20-point lead early in the game.
Here's Donelin. Ball is loose. Picked up by Stevens. Into the corner. No good. Rebounded by Osario.
Stevens came out right looking for the 3, which has gotten them back in the game. They missed. Osario now.
And they're going to call offensive.
Yeah, Guy set an illegal screen, John, giving the ball back to Stevens. So again, Stevens, the momentum has swung to their side now, and Baruch has got to kind of find a way to change that. And there you have another three by Matt Lemming, who's come alive. So Stevens up for the first time that we can remember, 75-72, 3:58 left in overtime.
Long three by Fair is no good. The guy with the ball, Stevens bench complaining of a foul. And there's a big three by Emil Purisic. And we are tied.
Player of the Year candidate, Purisic hits one from deep.
Yeah, the Stevens bench livid at the lack of a call. Ball in, no good. Rebounded by Mohamed, and he's going to draw the foul by number 5, Mike Goodall.
John, I think the referees have to, equal it out. As far as, their foul calls. Clearly a Baruch player got fouled, and now a Stevens player gets fouled. Bench of Stevens yelling, you got to make the same call. But remember, again, the referees, they're doing their best out there. Gueye goes to the foul line. We're tied at 75.
This one is good.
Mr. Dependable, Mohamed Gueye, or Gueye.
Second one is good. Bearcats needed those 2 points.
Clutch free throws in overtime.
What the Bearcats need to be careful is Stevens has gotten back into this game shooting 3-pointers.
John, Jack Spellman, big post play for Stevens, willed his way to the basket. Guy gave up on him, let him just turn and, right there at the rim. So tough defensive, positioning by Guy, but a great determined move by Jack Spellman, who's had a really solid game.
He completes, and I've been saying it, that they've gotten back into this game, whether it be shooting the 3 or the 3-point plays, and there you go, right off the bat. They managed to take the lead.
But Spellman has really done it from the outside. That time he used all his 6'9" frame. John, the referees are getting a little bit of a situation here. Stevens bench not happy. The crowd involved. We want to try and get a little order here. Hopefully that will happen.
No good.
Guy misses the first of 2. Stevens up by 1 with 3:04 left. This is a big foul shot tying the game, hopefully, for Baruch.
And we got ourselves another tie at 78.
So let's look for Spellman. If he goes inside, take away his position. If he goes outside, contest this 3.
Into the corner. 3-pointer by Stevens.
Matt Lemming again, John. Open 3, swish. Stevens by 3, 81-78, 2:32 left. It's on Baruch now to right the ship. Donnellan at the top. Calling out a play. Interfere at the wing. Back to Donnellan at the top.
No good. Ball out to Osario. Bearcats keep possession, start all over.
Fair had a good look. Has another good mid-range look.
No good. Rebounded by Stevens. Now it gets dangerous for the Bearcats.
The veteran Fair had some good looks, John. Baruch down 3 with 1:50 left. Minute 51. Osario will put Alex Ratner on the line. Ratner's had a solid game. Helped to bring Stevens back, penetrating to the basket. Misses.
No good.
The free
Rebound.
throw.
Fair with the ball, gives it to Donnellan. 1:44 on the clock here in the Arc Arena.
Fair playing quarterback at the top. Rosario back to Fair at the elbow. Fair trying to penetrate.
It's Purisic trying to find something open. Gives it to Fair. Short jump shot from the free throw line. No good. Rebounded by Stevens.
John, those were good shots by Fair.
Yeah, good shots,
they're just not dropping for the Bearcats. Minute 18. Stevens by 3. Baruch can't afford to give up another basket, especially a 3.
There's a 3. Back of the rim, no good, but it's rebounded by Stevens.
Spellman misses the 3. Stevens gets the rebound back.
There's another 3 from the corner.
Well, Connor Coffey joins the 3 parade for Stevens. Stevens by 6, 84-78, John. 44 seconds left. Purisic at the foul line. Penetrates off his body, but Baruch will maintain possession. Last year, Baruch went to Purisic in situations like this.
Bearcats with possession. They need a 3. Here's Devin. No good. Rebound by Gannon, and he makes it. It could be a 3-point play. Bearcats needed this.
Okay, John. Well, Coach Alisi puts Gannon back in, and what does he do? He delivers.
Yeah, this has been an incredible evening. Now Stevens is going to call a timeout. Bearcats led throughout most of this game, sometimes as high as 22. But Stevens, using the 3, have managed to come back. And here we are now. We've got, let me just be specific, 28.1 seconds left on the clock here in the gym.
John, really quickly.
We'll be back in 1 minute. We'll be back in 1 minute.
I just wanted to say, games like this make you better in January.
I just don't want to get caught with the...
Yeah. It's okay. We can open up with that. The 3 ball. But also the 3 ball. Them, the 3 ball.
When we get out and you start talking, okay?
Yeah, John, what I know Baruch has had some issues tonight, but irregardless, these games, the toughness of them will make you better in January and February going into March. The learning experiences of these players here in November will pay off in January, February, and March.
And second's good. So let's set up the clock here. 28.1 seconds left. Stevens up by 3. Bearcats with possession. Excuse me, Stevens with possession.
Stevens trying to get it in to Ratner. And Ratner will have to come, bring it up. But again, it's all about running the clock now for Stevens. Rosario fouls Ratner, putting him on the line, trying to extend this 3-point lead for Stevens. Ratner missed his last foul shot attempt.
So 22.4 seconds left on the clock.
So this is 1-1 for Stevens and Ratner.
And first one is good. They get that buffer point of 4 points, which puts the Bearcats in position now to have to get 2 possessions.
Yeah, Baruch's going to have to play quick now.
And first one is no good, rebounded by Mohamed. Sean Dowland's going to bring it up. We're under 20 seconds.
4-point lead for Stevens. Donnellan, they got to get a shot off. 12.6 seconds left. Baruch maintains possession.
Gannon will come back into the game for Mohamed. And so does Devin Nicholson. He will come into the game for Osario. Osario coming out because he's got, I think, enough fouls.
Nicholson can make the 3-ball. All the players on the court for Baruch can make the 3. They have Gannon inside for a possible 3-point play.
Here we go. Donnellan with the ball, drives. Nice play, and he draws the foul.
So Donnellan will get 2.
The foul is on 32. If there's one guy you want out of the game, it'll be this.
Jack Spellman. Jack Spellman.
Spellman, a sophomore from Westfield, New Jersey.
Spellman had a tremendous game for Stevens. Inside, outside. Hurt Baruch all night, particularly in the second half. Donnellan has been through it all at his career here at Baruch. Now a veteran player. Needs to make these 2 shots with Stevens up 4 with 5.8 seconds left. Baruch, if Donnellan makes these 2, is going to have to quickly foul Stevens.
So here's the first one for Sean. Drops. We were talking about that inch before. He got that inch on that play. Kind of ball did 2
John,
bounces.
I made sure the maintenance guy sprayed the spray that makes the rim a little more bouncy.
Especially for the home team, right, Joe?
WD-40, yes, I had the home team in mind. And thank goodness that we have a Home Depot close by here and a hardware store on 28. So there's no excuse for that rim bounce that we need.
So here we go. The clock specifically here in the Arc Arena says 5.8 seconds left.
Well, Baruch is going to have to foul John right quick.
Yeah.
Try not to take too much time off the clock. Hope that Stevens misses. And again, we're talking about a 3 that would hopefully get us back in the game.
No, this has been a great game. What Maui Classic on ESPN? Give me a break. This is it right here. This has been a great game.
Johnny, this is the Lexington and 24th Street Classic. Brought to you by Popeyes, which is down the street.
Yes, I love the biscuits. All right, here we go. So Donlin will go for the second free throw. Again, 5.8 seconds left, 85-82. And this one, high-arcing shot, no good. Rebound is loose, but Jehmehl Fair picks it up. 3 in and out. Oh, painful. In and out.
Well,
that close.
Everything favored Baruch on that possession. And I guess what? Next time Fair takes that shot, he's going to make it.
Yeah, Joe, the spray did not work that time.
No, and I'll have a word with maintenance in the morning, John. But
in and out.
Let's clap it up for both teams, John.
Yeah, what a great game. Hope everyone enjoyed watching it here today on the Bearcats channel.
Stevens coming over from Hoboken, high atop the hill overlooking Manhattan. Great performance. They were out of it. Baruch was up 20 most of the game, and then the three-point shot penetration by Stevens, and really a change in momentum caused it to go the other way. So listen, happy Thanksgiving to Baruch Nation, to all of you out there. Be safe, and we'll see you in a few.
All right, thanks everybody. Have a great Thanksgiving. You've been watching the Baruch College Athletics on the Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting Channel.